Well, it's been a wild couple of days here in the Triad with the snow we've seen just in the last 36 hours or so. Yesterday, netting around 1.5 inches almost in Greensboro, and we saw that brief period of that burst of snow coming earlier on this morning. And you can see it right now on the winter radar where we're still watching that kind of continue to kind of push toward the east. This is all due to that upper level disturbance that followed the main system that brought in that snowfall just yesterday. This brought in a couple of isolated snow showers earlier on this morning. Most of them have continued to wrap up, but still could see one or two heading into the next hour or so. For the most part, though, most of them are wrapping up, and it is going to start to dry out heading into this afternoon as well as into the evening. I'm expecting some of that snow to also melt as temperatures slowly start to get a little bit above freezing heading into the next couple of hours. A closer look at the winter radar just in the last 3 hours or so, you could see it was even pretty heavy at times, and as you could tell here in the purplish and blues, kind of that hue on the winter radar from that system that kind of pushed through the area. For now, though, we're starting to dry out and the sunshine is coming back across the area. Winter weather alerts, still seeing a couple of winter weather advisories now still in place for portions of central North Carolina, but for us, we are now in the clear as of 1 o'clock just a couple of minutes ago as that system starts to clear out with that brief snow burst continuing to push east and away from the area. I did want to show you this though. This morning we saw some big snowflakes. This is in Greensboro, and as they fall, you could just see how big they are. You know that movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? This is kind of similar, right? They're just very, very big snowflakes, cloudy with a chance of, you know, snowy meatballs, I would say. Tim Buckley took this there at his home, and they're just huge because on the way down, they're able to collect other snowflakes that we call this aggregation. And as they come and they make it to the surface, they're able to become huge snowflakes. Temperatures right now across the area are in the upper 20s and lower 30s, starting to warm up just above freezing in Greensboro, 33, 32 in Burlington, 29 right now in Asheboro. We're slowly going to make it back into the middle 30s for this afternoon. And as we climb above freezing, I am expecting us to be a little bit more melting across the area with that snow that we did see a little bit this morning, and especially just yesterday. Dew points right now also fairly dry behind the system in the teens across the area. So heading into tonight, it's going to be starting to dry out across the area, but you are going to want to watch for slick roads and icy roads into tonight's a while, but it is going to start to melt. Heading into this evening, it will refreeze as we are expecting temperatures to get below freezing once again. And that's just something you're going to have to note, especially heading into tomorrow morning or even late tonight as temperatures drop below freezing, as there is going to be that black ice threat. Sunshine is returning for this afternoon as we continue to start melting that snow. Gusty winds are also going to be likely heading into this afternoon as well, with gusts up to around 30 miles per hour. Snow reports, again, this is as of just yesterday. This doesn't include the snow that was accumulated just this morning, although we didn't see much, but still worth talking about. Snow Camp 2.5 inches, same as Mebane. Graham 1.8 inches, 1.5 here in Randleman. Greensboro just under at 1.5 inches. High Point 1 inch, and as you head toward the west, well, they didn't get quite as much. Winston-Salem at around 1/2 inch. This was actually taken here at the News 2 building there in the Weather Garden, just shy of 1 inch. This was taken just yesterday across the area, and we've gotten beautiful photos just from people across the Triad. This is from Felicia Clemens, Cardinal in the Snow. One of my favorite photographers here locally. Gorgeous photo here with the contrast of the red against the snow. It's just a beautiful sight with the state bird. Greensboro right now, we're in the low to mid 30s across the area. Lots and lots of sunshine starting to come out across the area. It's a nice thing to see, with winds out of the northwest starting to become a little bit more gusty, around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Still feels like we are in the lower 20s due to how dry it is outside, plus those northwesterly winds bringing in that cool air. Still, it is a cold one out there. So throughout the day today, again, it is Thursday. We're in the 20s, could be warming up into the lower middle 30s heading into this afternoon. Slick roads are going to continue to be possible, and heading into this evening, we're also seeing skies continue to clear out, but we are going to be dropping into the teens likely overnight. So that is something to watch out for. Again, right now, roads might be fine, and especially these next few hours as temperatures start to warm back up above freezing, but into tonight, can't reiterate it enough. It is going to refreeze, which could cause a lot of problems for the leftover wetness on the roads and even on the sidewalks. You know, you want to be careful while you're walking around too. So this morning we did see that snow burst. It has passed through our area heading to this afternoon. The sun is coming out, still a little bit melty, and you know what? Still seeing a little bit of ice on the road. So make sure you're being extra cautious and taking it slow. Our snow report that we have continued to fine tune for the last couple of days did end up verifying with the majority of us seeing up to around an inch or so. We were a little bit on the higher end, but you know what? Rather play it safe than play it sorry here. Freezing rain risk again has continued to stay to our south these last couple of days, and we are starting to clear out from this system. Look right now at Blowing Rock, where it is 12 degrees, a little bit too cold for me. I don't know about you. Some people out taking their dog on a walk. A nice view. Roads don't look quite as bad as what they did just yesterday, the last time I looked at this camera, but lots and lots of snow with more flurries continuing to come down. So maybe if you're heading to the mountains, just make sure you're taking it nice and easy. Beach Mountain, well, you could see it here just about 5 minutes ago, but looks like visibility is continuing to diminish here just in the last hour or so. But you know what? The snow continues to come down there in the mountains, and it's also a cold one, as you can see, around 16 degrees right now in Boone, and feeling like they're in the negatives versus us in Greensboro, slowly starting to get above freezing. But we are going to be very cold still throughout the day today. It's still going to be frigid, and we're feeling like we are in the 20s, feeling like 20 degrees in Asheboro, feeling like 22 in Greensboro, 23 what we're feeling like in Reedsville. Slowly warming up though above freezing for this afternoon. And there goes that upper level disturbance that I showed you just earlier on this morning that brought in those isolated snow showers. Cold air is still on the way for this afternoon with winds coming in out of the northwest. The thing is though, high pressure to our west, that's going to be building in and offering us plenty of sunshine for this afternoon as we start to dry out and especially into these next couple of days. So while today we're probably going to be struggling in the low to mid 30s, expect Friday for us to actually be around 40 degrees. I know. Tropical, right? Not actually, but you know what? It is above freezing and we will take it. I know us warm weather fans are ready to see some higher temperatures. High wind gusts so far today up to around 30 miles per hour here in Winston-Salem, even higher in higher elevations like Jefferson and in Boone, 41 miles per hour, between 20 to 25 in Greensboro and also in Asheboro. Current wind gusts across the area starting to amp up just a little bit, like that one gust we saw just now in Winston-Salem, 24 for our wind gusts right now in Greensboro. So keep that in mind. Also make sure those outdoor loose items are secured also for this evening. Heading into the morning tomorrow, it's going to be a cold one. We're going to be feeling like we are in the teens once again, likely going to be in the 20s, but we are going to be seeing plenty of sunshine throughout the day on Friday. By the time we get into the afternoon, we should be seeing those temperatures right back near around the lower 40s. Next, and heading into the next 12 hours, we're going to be seeing temperatures drop back off upper teens and lower 20s, but look, lots of clear skies are on the way behind this system. This is what we saw throughout the day this morning. Again, those snow showers heading into this afternoon starting to fall off though. Those temperatures were going from the 20s back into the 30s and eventually even into the 40s these next couple of days. 40 degrees for tomorrow. Overnight low is going to be in the teens once again heading into Saturday, but tonight it's going to be a very cold one following this system. 47 for a high on Saturday, 52 by the time we're into the weekend. A quick look at the current traffic map. I know some people might be having some issues, but for the most part there's a lot of green, which is a great thing. That shows that there aren't that many incidents around the area. So this is a current look at Guilford County. Not much going on. Still have that closure just from yesterday here in Alamance County near Burlington, where that road is closed due to storm damage on Town Branch Road on both ways. There's also in Mount Airy here a road that is blocked due to weather on Beamer Road both ways from Angela Lane to Maple Grove Church Road, but there's still a lot of green, so that is a good sign. There's also lots and lots of closures here in Allegheny County near Sparta, where they do have some road closures due to the weather across the region. It looks like the other main roads are running just fine, but you know what, just keep in mind that you may have to go a different route due to the snow and ice across the area. Last look here at the winter radar, where we've seen those isolated snow showers kind of continue to come down across the area the last few hours, but they are moving out of the area, pushing east, currently situated right above Raleigh, and pushing toward the coastline just within the next hour or so across the region, starting to dry out across the triad. And you know what that means? The sunshine is back And you know what? It is going to stick around. Full look at your 7-day forecast. What if I told you that 60s were in the forecast heading into next week? I know it's a little bit of a roller coaster, right? As we've only been below freezing just these last 24 hours or so. Tomorrow we're right at around 40 degrees, mid to upper 40s, starting to warm up heading into the weekend. Still going to be pretty chilly, but not nearly as cold as the last 24 hours or so. Sunday we're warming back in the lower 50s. Upper 50s are going to be likely by the time we're into Monday. Lots of sunshine and lower 60s heading into next week.